have been in the news lately for their role in keeping poor people poor. A 2018 survey of 1,000 people in Alabama with fines and fees found that the median amount they owe is about $2,700. At the $25 a month payment plan that Montgomery Municipal Court gives most people, that's a 9-year sentence. Do you think people should be sentenced to 9 years of payments and court appearances and possible jail time for things like driving with a busted headlight? And if not, what will you do differently?
Absolutely not. We'll be very aggressive about changing our municipal laws in relation to fines. I believe there's more than one way that we can get people to adhere to some of the things that they should do without keeping them in the cycle of poverty and debt. We don't want to contribute to that. I don't believe that we should balance the city budget on the back of the working class and those who are poor in this city. We have to be more imaginative and more deliberate in our policy making and our enforcement. And we can do that by community service. We can do that in some other programs for people who are habitual offenders. I don't want to excuse that, but we want to make sure that people who are habitual offenders are the ones that we target, not just people who are missing a court date because they can't get off work, because they don't have transportation to get to court, or they may not even have access to broadband to pay online. So we have to make sure that we're being very sensitive to where those of us in this community live and work, where our fellow citizens may be minimized. And I think that we can do that in enforcing our justice system, but not relying on people to sustain our city and government services.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that.
Might want to hear the text.
All right, testing. Does that look better?
No. Can y'all hear now? They said take it off and hold it
I
up.
got a few skills. You just got to tighten it up.
Oh, okay, that's good. Using poor people in that debtor's prison system. Again, I asked, with years old, are you willing to expunge those? Because under at 618, the mayor has the power to expunge and just wipe clean those tickets, and also the retirement funds that Todd Strange tried to modify. It has some inequities in getting the most benefits for disabled employees and the entire structure of the city's retirement system, because it is a separate system from the state of Alabama's retirement system. Do you agree or disagree enrolling in the state of Alabama's retirement system would benefit the city employees or be of disturbance? And my final question, multitude of questions, body cams, dash cams, when we talking about ordinance and following, recreating, making sure that we're doing what we say, what is already laid out. Would you make sure that the body cams and dash cams, which are supposed to be a part of the policeman's uniform, if they're not wearing them, what are the consequences? And would you allow for the release of the body cam footage, dash cam footage, if there's another assassination that goes on in the city?
Yeah. So let me tackle a couple of those parts of the question. One, we don't want to rely on the fines for people who may have some older offenses to sustain our system. Municipalities all across this country are dealing with this matter of how do you best balance those areas. And I think from our standpoint, we have to look at a different way of funding our government. We have to look at a different way other than just on fines of making sure that we can implement government services all across the city without having people who are at 5 or 10 year fines to be dependent on that. I would certainly be willing to expunge some of those fines based on necessary reasons. If there are good reasons why they have not been able to pay those fines, I certainly understand that. And so absolutely I'd be willing to expunge some of those. Some others we might have to take a different look at. Again, for habitual and consistent offenders, we want to make sure that they aren't skirting around the rules, but they are lumping in with people who are first-time offenders who get just a habit issue. On the second part of, as it relates to our police department, we have to support our police department and our first responders, but we also want to make sure that our community has a level of trust there. And I think part of that is making sure that we have our body cams and our dash cam policy in place where everyone understands what's at stake and what those consequences are if they're not used.
We're gonna go to our